Good evening, race fans. Tonight, the best sprint car drivers in the region are ready to battle wheel to wheel on this fast, slick dirt oval. We've got qualifying, heat race action, and a 50-lap feature that promises plenty of excitement before the checkered flag flies.
Here's a quick glance at some of the action last week, Bob.
Another night of the Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series in Sandy Bay.
The security is definitely tighter this week, just like my butthole. I tell you what, Bob, after that John Pedersen shitball last week, hopefully no trolls have slipped through the cracks tonight. We got some fierce competition chomping at the bits to get started.
Hell yeah, Bobby. I tell you what, we're gonna get things kicked up here shortly.
Last week's race brought on some exciting moments, to say the least.
Tonight's racing program is proudly hosted by Dirty 30 Motorsports, dedicated to bringing competitive, exciting grassroots sprint car racing to fans every week.
Speaking of Dirty 30, you can see the weed smoke rolling from the team race trailer. And is that Jack Shekel?
It is! We'd also like to recognize our official event partners, Jack's Meat Sticks, Ogre Piss Energy Drinks, Spitfire Racing, and Greater Sport Racing. Their support helps keep the gates open, the engines running, and the competition stronger than ever.
Whether you're heading to the racetrack, the hunting camp, or spending the day in the garage, grab a Jack's Meat Stick and get a mouthful of this. Proud sponsor of the Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series. Jack has been putting on a great show this season, and might I add, his meat sticks are the best of the best? Welcome back to Sandy Bay. It's time for race night 3 of the Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series. All your local favorites are here.
The pit area is buzzing, engines are firing, and it's time to find out who has the speed to tame this lightning-fast dirt oval.
The fans are on their feet, the crews have made their final adjustments, and the drivers are ready to put everything on the line. It's time to find out who has the speed, who has the nerve, and who will claim tonight's Fast Qualifier Award. Qualifying for the Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series starts right now, presented by Dirty 30 Motorsports, exclusively at Sandy Bay.
Drivers will be searching for the shortest distance around the track while keeping enough momentum to maximize speed all the way down the straightaways.
The bottom groove offers plenty of grip early, but several competitors are already experimenting with running higher through the corners, searching for a little extra momentum down the straightaways.
The timing board starts to come alive as the opening laps are completed. Drivers continue trading the top position as each new competitor finds a little more speed than the last. It's clear the racing surface is evolving with every lap, making every qualifying attempt a moving target. The challenge is finding the perfect balance between aggression and control. Enter the corner just a little too hard, and the rear tires can break loose. Be too cautious and you'll leave valuable time on the racetrack. This is where drivers earn track position, and on a fast, technical oval like Outlaw Ridge Speedway that can make all the difference later tonight. Starting near the front means cleaner air, fewer cars to pass, and a much better opportunity to control your own race. Keep an eye on some familiar names as they roll onto the speedway. Championship leader GypsyyKarma has been incredibly fast all season long, but they'll have plenty of competition. Kathleen Spitfire continues to be one of the most consistent drivers in the series, while Tiki has quietly become one of the strongest championship contenders through steady performances every race night. Mason Rainier has been knocking on the door of victory lane all season. Joe 30 continues putting together consistent runs, and BreakingThunder has already proven they have the raw speed to challenge anyone on the track. Drivers like Connie, OgreMcHugendong, Jack Jekyll, and Vanessa 30 will also be looking to surprise the field. On a track this competitive, the difference between the front row and the middle of the pack can be measured in just a few hundredths of a second.
Qualifying is complete here at Sandy Bay Speedway, and what a session it was! The field was separated by just a few tenths of a second, proving once again just how competitive the Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series has become. Starting at the top of the board, it's Kathleen Spitfire who claims tonight's Fast Qualifier Award with an outstanding lap of 10.050 seconds. A nearly flawless run puts Kathleen on top of the charts and sends a clear message to the rest of the field. Just 1/10 of a second back in second place, it's championship leader GypsyyKarma, posting a lap of 10.159 seconds. Another impressive qualifying effort, and they'll be right in the hunt when the racing begins. Lining up third is OgreMcHugendong with a strong 10.166 second lap. That's another driver who showed plenty of speed and should be a contender all night long.
Starting fourth, it's BreakingThunder with a 10.20.28. We've seen plenty of raw speed from that team, and they'll certainly be looking to move forward once the green flag flies. In fifth, it's niikuri with a 10.243 second lap. Another consistently quick run from one of the series' strongest competitors. Rolling off sixth will be Vanessa 30, turning in a 10.29.7. A solid qualifying effort that keeps the team well within striking distance of the front. Starting seventh is Joe 30 with a 10.329 second lap. Less than 3/10 off the pole, proving once again just how close this field really is. In eighth, it's Tiki posting a 10.344. Tiki has made a habit of racing forward from wherever they start, so don't expect them to stay there for long. Ninth on tonight's grid belongs to Connie, recording a 10.351 second lap. Another driver capable of making up positions once the racing gets underway. Starting 10th is Jack Jekyll, stopping the clock at 10.381 seconds. A little work to do, but plenty of racing still ahead. And rounding out tonight's qualifying session is Mason Rainier in 11th, with a lap of 10.383 seconds. Just over 3/10 separates Mason from the pole sitter, a perfect example of how incredibly tight this field is.
Take another look at those numbers. From 1st to 11th, only 333 thousandths of a second separate the entire field. That's less than half the blink of an eye and a testament to the incredible level of competition here tonight.
20 laps stand between these drivers and a chance to improve their starting spot for tonight's feature. And we're ready to go green at Sandy Bay.
Green flag is in the air. GypsyyKarma launches perfectly from the front row while the field fans out 3 wide behind them heading into turns 1 and 2. Joe 30 rolls off from 8th, looking for any opening he can find in the early scramble.
Absolute chaos! Cars are searching from the bottom all the way to the cushion, and Joe settles into 8th as everyone tries to get their tires underneath them. Lap 2 and OgreMcHugendong throws a huge move to grab second while Joe gets shuffled back to 10th in the congestion. Not the start he wanted, but this race is far from over.
Here comes Joe 30. By lap 3, he muscles his way back into 8th with a strong run through the middle groove, and now he's beginning to match the leader's pace. Those lap times are getting quicker and quicker as the surface starts to slick off.
Meanwhile, up front, the battle is heating up. GypsyyKarma leads, but OgreMcHugendong, BreakingThunder, Kathleen Spitfire, and niikuri are all swapping positions in an incredible fight for the podium.
Approaching the halfway point, the pace remains blistering. Drivers are now fully committed to their preferred lines, and lap times remain remarkably consistent despite the changing track conditions.
Drivers continue trading quick laps throughout the session, with several finding extra speed by running inches from the outside wall.
But the closing laps prove unforgiving. Mason Rainier and Connie 0072 mount late charges, and Joe is forced to defend from every direction. The positions shuffle one final time as the white flag waves.
Checkered flag. GypsyyKarma hangs on after an outstanding duel with niikuri to capture the heat race victory. Joe 30 crosses the stripe in 9th after a hard-fought 20 laps. The result doesn't tell the whole story, though. The speed was definitely there. Joe recorded a 10.218 second lap, matching one of the quickest laps of the race, proving the car has pace heading into the feature.
If this heat race is any indication of what's waiting for us in tonight's 50-lap feature, race fans are in for something special. The top 5 were incredibly competitive. The margins were razor thin, and several drivers showed the speed to challenge for the win. Stay with us. Coming up next, the Outlaw Ridge Series main event of the night.
Tonight's feature race is presented by Jack's Meat Sticks and OgrePiss energy drinks. When you've spent all afternoon wrenching on race cars, make sure you've got the fuel to finish the job. Grab a Jack's Meat Stick, wash it down with an ice-cold OgrePiss, then get back to racing.
What an incredible heat race we've just witnessed here at Sandy Bay Speedway.
20 laps of intense wheel-to-wheel sprint car action, and now it's time to make the results official. Standing on top of the pole after 20 hard-fought laps is GypsyyKarma. Crossing the finish line with a total race time of 3 minutes, 32.461 seconds, GypsyyKarma put together a nearly flawless heat race, staying composed under constant pressure to secure another impressive victory. Coming home in second place, just 292 thousandths of a second behind the winner, is niikuri. What a fantastic drive! They kept the pressure on the entire race and nearly found a way around for the win, proving once again they're one of the fastest drivers in this series. Finishing third is BreakingThunder. While they come up just short of the win, they showcase tremendous speed all race long, charging through the field and laying down the fastest lap of the race on lap 7 with a blistering 10.218 second lap. That speed could make them a serious contender in tonight's feature race. In fourth place, it's tonight's fast qualifier, Kathleen Spitfire. After starting near the front, Kathleen remained in the thick of the battle all race long, bringing home another solid finish and valuable points heading into the feature.
Completing the top 5 is OgreMcHugendong. Another strong, consistent performance, staying within striking distance of the leaders from start to finish and continuing to show impressive pace. Coming home in 6th is Tiki. It was another smart, patient drive for one of the championship contenders. Tiki avoided mistakes, kept the car clean, and quietly collected another valuable finish that will pay dividends as the season progresses. In 7th place, it's Mason Rainier. Mason spent much of the race battling inside a tightly packed midfield, never backing down and continuing to fight right to the checkered flag. Finishing 8th is Connie. Another determined effort, battling every lap despite heavy traffic and fierce competition. Every position matters in a field this competitive. Crossing the line in 9th is Joe 30. Although the finishing position may not reflect the pace they showed during the race, Joe recorded a best lap matching the fastest lap of the evening at 10.218 seconds, proving the speed is certainly there heading into the feature race. Rounding out tonight's top 10 is Jack Jekyll. A solid effort after 20 demanding laps, keeping the car together and setting themselves up for the night's main event. And to round out tonight's heat race results, we have Vanessa 30 sitting in 11th. While it wasn't the finish she was hoping for, every lap completed provides valuable experience, and she will have another opportunity to rebound in the feature race.
If this heat race is any indication of what's still to come, race fans are in for an unforgettable 50-lap feature. The drivers have shown they have the speed, the aggression, and the determination to battle all the way to the checkered flag. Don't go anywhere. The biggest race of the night, the 50-lap feature, is coming up next, right here on Dirty 30 TV.
As we get set for tonight's 50-lap feature, Dirty 30 Motorsports would like to thank the businesses that continue to support grassroots racing. Jack's Meat Sticks, OgrePiss Energy Drinks, Spitfire Racing, and Greater Sport Racing all play an important role in making nights like this possible. We encourage you to support the companies that support your local racers.
From hot laps to feature wins, every great driver starts somewhere. Spitfire Racing delivers the immersive racing experience that keeps drivers coming back for one more lap. Spitfire Racing, immerse in the race. Welcome back to Sandy Bay Speedway. The lights are on, the grandstands are packed, and it's time for the main event. 50 laps await these drivers as they battle for the biggest trophy of the night. Qualifying and the heat race are behind them. Everything comes down to this. The crews have made their final adjustments. Tire pressures have been checked, fuel tanks topped off, and now it's up to the drivers.
Here we go. Green flag is in the air. GypsyyKarma gets an excellent launch from the front row, while BreakingThunder settles right behind them looking for an opportunity.
Behind the lead trio, the pack is tightly bunched. OgreMcHugendong, Kathleen Spitfire, Mason Rainier, Connie, Joe 30, and the rest of the field waste no time battling for position as everyone searches for clean air on the opening laps.
The first 5 laps are all about survival. Drivers are feeling out the racing surface, deciding whether the bottom groove or the cushion offers the better momentum. Every lap brings small adjustments as the cars begin to spread out across the speedway.
The lead changes hands multiple times as each driver finds speed in different parts of the racetrack. BreakingThunder remains within striking distance, refusing to let the front pair pull away. Just behind them, the battle inside the top 5 continues to evolve. OgreMcHugendong and Kathleen Spitfire remain firmly in contention, while the midfield is packed with cars separated by only a few lengths. Every corner presents an opportunity to gain or lose valuable track position. 10 laps complete, and the pace remains relentless. Drivers are beginning to settle into longer green flag runs, focusing on consistency as the racing surface continues to slick off. The preferred groove shifts slightly higher, encouraging competitors to explore multiple racing lines. At the front, GypsyyKarma and niikuri continue their remarkable duel. Neither driver is willing to concede an inch, exchanging the lead repeatedly while navigating cleanly through the opening stages. Their battle is allowing BreakingThunder to stay close, keeping the pressure on the front 2.
Further back, positions continue to change as drivers find speed at different points on the racetrack. Some excel entering the corners, while others build momentum on corner exit. It's creating competitive racing throughout the entire field.
20 laps complete. The feature has settled into a rhythm, but don't mistake consistency for comfort. Every driver knows that one mistake could cost multiple positions. Tire management and smooth driving are becoming increasingly important as the laps continue to click away. Approaching halfway, the lead battle remains the story of the race. GypsyyKarma and niikuri continue to trade the top position in one of the closest battles we've seen all season. Every time one driver appears ready to pull away, the other responds on the next lap. BreakingThunder records the fastest lap of the race, demonstrating that the speed is there if an opening develops ahead. The top 3 remain separated by only a small margin, keeping the outcome very much in doubt. Behind the leaders, the fight for the top 5 continues. Kathleen Spitfire, OgreMcHugendong, Mason Rainier, Connie and Joe 30 all remain engaged in competitive racing, with positions changing as the race enters its second half.
30 laps are in the books, and traffic begins playing a larger role. Drivers encounter slower cars, forcing split-second decisions about where and when to make their moves. The leaders expertly work through traffic without losing momentum, while those behind attempt to capitalize on any hesitation. Inside 20 laps to go, the pressure continues to build. Every lap becomes more valuable than the last, and the intensity rises throughout the field. The racing remains remarkably clean despite the constant position battles.
This is where experience really starts to matter. 50 laps on a changing dirt track isn't just about being fast, it's about adapting. Every lap, the racing surface is asking a different question, and the best drivers are finding the answers. 10 laps remaining. GypsyyKarma still holds the advantage, but niikuri refuses to let the leader out of sight. BreakingThunder remains poised in third, waiting for any opportunity that might develop during the closing laps. The midfield battles remain just as competitive. Drivers continue searching for grip as the cushion develops near the outside wall, while others keep their cars firmly planted along the bottom groove. Every corner offers a different challenge than it did 20 laps ago. 5 laps to go. The crowd rises to its feet as the leaders prepare for one final sprint to the finish. GypsyyKarma and niikuri continue their incredible duel, with neither driver making a significant mistake. Behind them, the battle for fourth intensifies as several competitors continue fighting for every available position. 2 laps remaining. The leaders weave through traffic one final time. Precision becomes everything. Every corner entry, every throttle application, every inch of momentum matters now.
White flag, 1 lap to decide it here at Sandy Bay Speedway. GypsyyKarma leads through turns 1 and 2 with niikuri still applying relentless pressure. The field charges through the final corners.
checkered flag! GypsyyKarma wins an outstanding 50-lap feature after surviving constant pressure from niikuri in a race that featured multiple lead changes between the front two. BreakingThunder completes the podium after a consistently fast performance throughout the evening. Just behind the podium, the remainder of the field races to the stripe after 50 demanding laps, with competitors continuing to battle all the way to the checkered flag. Every driver fought changing track conditions, heavy traffic, and non-stop pressure from the green flag to the finish.
From a tightly contested qualifying session to an action-packed heat race, and finally a feature that showcased patience, consistency, and tremendous racing throughout the field. Drivers put on an excellent display of sportsmanship and determination. These drivers delivered an outstanding show for the fans.
What a spectacular way to close out another unforgettable night here at Sandy Bay Speedway. 50 laps, non-stop action, incredible racing throughout the field, and now it's time to make the results official. Standing in victory lane after 50 grueling laps is GypsyyKarma. Finishing the race in 8 minutes, 47.9 seconds, GypsyyKarma once again proved why they're the championship leader. The pace was there all night, the consistency never wavered, and when it mattered most, they were able to hold off a relentless challenge to earn another feature race victory. Coming home in second place, only 578 thousandths of a second behind the winner, is niikuri. What an incredible performance! They stayed within striking distance throughout the race, making GypsyyKarma earn every inch of that victory. Another finish like this and a feature win is surely right around the corner. Finishing third is BreakingThunder, crossing the line just 711 thousandths of a second behind the leader. BreakingThunder may not have reached victory lane tonight, but they certainly had the fastest race car at times, setting the fastest lap of the feature on lap 35 with an unbelievable 10.074 second lap. An outstanding drive from start to finish.
Coming home in fourth place is Joe 30. Joe put together one of the strongest races of the night, methodically working through the field and avoiding trouble to secure a well-earned top 5 finish. It was another example of consistency paying off when the checkered flag finally flew. Rounding out the top 5 is tonight's fast qualifier, Kathleen Spitfire. Kathleen showed speed from the opening laps of qualifying all the way through the feature, remaining a factor throughout the evening and bringing home another excellent result. Finishing 6th is Tiki, continuing one of the most consistent championship campaigns in the series. Tiki once again kept the car clean, stayed patient through traffic, and collected another strong finish that keeps the championship hopes alive.
In 7th place, it's Connie, battling hard through all 50 laps. Connie never stopped fighting, staying right in the middle of an incredibly competitive pack and bringing the car home with another respectable finish. Coming across the line in 8th is Mason Rainier. Mason spent much of the race locked in several exciting battles, refusing to give up positions and continuing to push until the very last lap. Finishing 9th, 1 lap down, is OgreMcHugendong. Despite falling a lap behind the leaders, Ogre continued racing hard until the checkered flag and never gave up on improving position. In 10th place, also 1 lap down, it's Jack Jekyll. Another determined effort, surviving one of the longest races of the evening and bringing the car safely home after 50 demanding laps. And completing tonight's feature race results is Vanessa 30 in 11th place. While the result wasn't what the team hoped for, every lap gained valuable experience, and they'll be looking to bounce back stronger next race night.
Take a look at just how competitive this feature race was. The top 3 drivers crossed the finish line, separated by less than 3/4 of a second after 50 laps of racing. That's extraordinary. It doesn't get much closer than that, and it's a testament to the incredible talent throughout this field. Congratulations once again to GypsyyKarma, tonight's feature race winner, and to BreakingThunder for recording the fastest lap of the race with an incredible 10.074 second lap on lap 35. Congratulations as well to every driver who took the green flag tonight. From qualifying through the heat race and now the feature, every competitor put on an outstanding show for the fans here at Sandy Bay.
Before we give you the updated standings for the season, how about a quick word from our sponsor?
You've survived 50 laps of dirt, dust, and adrenaline. Now it's time to reward yourself. Grab a Jack's Meat Stick and enjoy bold flavor that's as unforgettable as tonight's racing. Jack's Meat Sticks, deep throat this, the slogan you'll never forget, and the taste you'll keep coming back for.
Here's the points breakdown from this barn burner of a race. Thank you all for your support. Give us a like and follow, and we will get the overall season standings to you after the Race 3 awards are handed out.
Tonight's Sportsmanship Award goes to the entire field. Over the course of qualifying, the heat race, and 50 laps in the feature, the drivers delivered exciting side-by-side racing while maintaining remarkable respect for one another. Clean racing like this is what keeps fans coming back week after week.
The Best Battle Award belongs to GypsyyKarma and niikuri. These two put on an absolute clinic, exchanging the lead multiple times throughout the feature without giving the fans a moment to sit down. Every crossover, every corner entry, and every lap through traffic kept everyone guessing who would be leading at the checkered flag.
Tonight's Consistency Award belongs to Kathleen Spitfire. While others experienced dramatic swings throughout the evening, Kathleen remained competitive in every session, staying firmly in the fight from qualifying through the feature and keeping the pressure on the front half of the field.
The Driver to Watch Award goes to OgreMcHugendong. Every time the green flag dropped tonight, this team found themselves racing near the front. Their aggressive moves during the heat race and strong feature pace showed they have all the ingredients to contend for a feature victory in the near future. The Fastest Car Award goes to BreakingThunder. Posting the quickest lap of the feature proved this team had exceptional speed all evening. While victory narrowly slipped away, the pace shown throughout the race kept the leaders honest from start to finish. Sprint car racing is about perseverance, and that's exactly why Connie earns tonight's Never Give Up award. Despite constant battles throughout the heat and feature, Connie kept digging lap after lap, fighting for every position until the checkered flag.
The Hard Charger Award goes to Joe 30. After a challenging qualifying effort and a difficult heat race, the team never gave up. Joe methodically worked forward during the feature, avoiding mistakes, taking advantage of opportunities, and charging into the top 4 by the finish. It was one of the strongest recovery drives of the night.
And that wraps up the awards for the evening. Thank you for sticking with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it has been here at Outlaw Ridge Speedway. 3 incredible races are now in the books, and it's time to take one final look at the championship standings after race night number 3.
11th place, BreakingThunder with 38 points, sitting 88 points behind the championship leader. Despite only competing in the final race, BreakingThunder showed incredible speed all night, collecting the fastest laps in both the heat race and the feature. 10th place, OgreMcHugendong, 48 points, 78 back. A solid evening with consistent finishes, but just couldn't quite keep pace with the front runners late in the feature. To 9th place, Connie, 60 points, 66 behind. Connie showed flashes of speed throughout the night and managed to stay competitive across the program.
8th place, Vanessa 30, 62 points, 64 points back. A consistent night for XM0RBI at AEIC, bringing the car home in every race and continuing to build valuable championship points. 7th place, Jack Jekyll, 68 points, 58 behind. Jack kept the car clean and steady throughout the evening, adding another respectable points haul. 6th place, niikuri, 82 points, 44 points out of the lead. One of the fastest drivers all night, collecting runner-up finishes in both the heat race and the feature. If consistency continues, niikuri could become a serious championship threat. 5th place, Mason Rainier, 84 points, 42 back. Another dependable night for Mason, consistently finishing inside the top 10 and remaining firmly in the championship hunt. 4th place, Joe 30, 92 points, 34 behind the leader. Joe put together his strongest feature race of the season with a 4th place finish, climbing higher in the standings and keeping the pressure on the drivers ahead.
Now we move into the podium positions. 3rd place is TL Kildau 65 with 104 championship points, 22 points behind the leader. Consistency has been the name of the game, and TL Kildau 65 has quietly become one of the most reliable competitors in the field. Second place, tied on points, but losing the tiebreaker, is Kathleen Spicy with 104 points, also 22 behind. Kathleen opened the night with a spectacular pole-winning qualifying lap and remained a front-running contender throughout every race. And your championship leader after race night 3, GypsyyKarma! A commanding 126 championship points, holding a 22-point advantage over the nearest challengers. GypsyyKarma captured victories in the heat race and the 50-lap feature, continuing an incredible run of speed, consistency, and race-winning performances.
3 race nights are complete, but this championship is far from over. Kathleen Spitfire and Tiki remain within striking distance, while Joe 30, Mason Rainier, and niikuri are still well within reach if they can put together a big night. Every point matters from here on out, and if tonight taught us anything, it's that anything can happen at Outlaw Ridge Speedway. We'll see you next time for another thrilling night of Outlaw Ridge Sprint Car Series action here in Sandy Bay.
The points are set in stone as we bid farewell. See you all next week when we roll into race 4. Remember, in Sandy Bay, we race without grace. And remember, it's all love, peace, and engine grease.
Hell yeah! Welcome to Sandy Bay! Now sit down, strap in, then shut the fuck up and drive! This one's for the immersion. Cat and Sora up at the crack of dawn, tearing up the earth where the line is drawn. They build the battlefield, then they jump in the cockpit and tear it away. Green flag tops and the engines scream, a localized nightmare, a horsepower dream. Cat and Sora bumper to bumper for first, thirsting for the win with a brutal thirst. Tiki's right there in the blinding dust, pushing the limit because he must. Spitfire racing, screaming through the night. Sandy Bay burning in the headlights. Methanol, muscle, and a heavy metal sound. We turn the wheels and we shake the ground. Now look to the back where the headers blow. A different kind of cloud starts to show. Jack and Joe got the tires spinning round. Puff, puff, passing as they cover the ground. Yeah, Joe and Jack rolling heavy in the smoke. To them, the danger's just a killer joke. Vanessa's right there, riding in the pack. Laughter echoing across the track. See Joe met Vanessa in the eye of the storm. Now they share a home where the engines roar. Spitfire racing, screaming through the night. Sandy Bay burning in the headlights. Methanol, muscle, and a heavy metal sound. We turn the wheels and we shake the ground. Into the veteran, the old school pride. Tiki's in the hunt on this wicked ride. Adopted dad, but he's fighting for the lead. An open wheel demon with a hunger for speed.